Have you ever felt the weight of holding on to something that no longer serves you? A toxic relationship, a missed opportunity, or a painful memory? In a world that glorifies noise and relentless striving, we often forget the profound power of silence. It's in silence that we find answers, clarity, and the strength to move forward. But letting go, that's where true mastery lies. This isn't about giving up. It's about rising above. It's about embracing life's challenges with the grace of a warrior and the calm of a sage. Imagine standing at the edge of a storm, feeling its force, but knowing it cannot break you. That's the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that has endured for centuries, teaching us how to find peace in chaos, strength in vulnerability, and liberation in letting go. Yet, how often do we resist this wisdom, clinging to what we think we must control? What if I told you that the key to reclaiming your peace isn't in fighting harder, but in letting go more gracefully? What if you could turn pain into purpose, setbacks into strength, and chaos into clarity, all through the transformative power of silence and Stoic principles? This is not just another self-help guide. It's a journey into the art of living freely and boldly, even in the face of life's uncertainties. In the coming sections, we'll explore timeless Stoic practices that teach us how to master the inner storms, confront our deepest fears, and walk away from what no longer serves us, with dignity intact. Whether you're struggling to let go of a past hurt, an unhealthy attachment, or the fear of the unknown, this guide will arm you with the tools to do so with grace and strength. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to stop merely surviving and start thriving, then stick around. Don't just read, be part of this movement. Hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Let's build a community of strength, resilience, and wisdom. And don't forget to drop a comment below. What's one thing you're ready to let go of today? Your story might inspire someone else to begin their own journey toward freedom. The silence is calling. Are you ready to listen? 1. Embracing the power of silence. Have you ever noticed how the world seems to be constantly shouting at you? Notifications buzz, conversations swirl, and the pressure to keep up is relentless. In the cacophony, it's easy to lose yourself, to drown in the noise, and to forget the transformative gift that silence holds. But here's a secret the world doesn't often tell you. Silence isn't empty, it's full of answers. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine absolute stillness. No distractions, no demands, just you and your thoughts. Feels unfamiliar, doesn't it? That's because we've been conditioned to fear silence. We fill every moment with activity, believing that stillness is unproductive. But the truth? Silence is where the magic happens. It's in silence that we hear the whispers of our intuition, discover clarity amidst chaos, and find the strength to face what we've been avoiding. The Stoics understood this well. For them, silence wasn't merely the absence of noise, it was a powerful tool for introspection and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This retreat into silence wasn't an escape. It was a reconnection with their true selves, a way to realign their thoughts and emotions with purpose and clarity. So, how can you embrace the power of silence in your own life? Start small. Dedicate just 5 minutes a day to complete stillness. Turn off your phone, close the door, and sit quietly with your thoughts. Let the noise of the world fade into the background and pay attention to what emerges. At first, it might feel uncomfortable. You may feel restless or even anxious. That's normal. But with time, you'll begin to notice something extraordinary. Peace, clarity, and a deeper understanding of yourself. Silence isn't about avoiding the world, it's about grounding yourself in the chaos. When you embrace it, you'll find that the storms of life no longer rattle you the way they used to. You'll develop a quiet confidence, an inner strength that no external noise can shake. Are you ready to take the first step into silence? If you are, challenge yourself today. Find 5 minutes of uninterrupted quiet and listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. And as you embark on this journey, don't keep it to yourself. Share this guide with someone who needs a little stillness in their life. Hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and drop a comment below. How do you plan to embrace silence today? Remember, silence speaks louder than words. Are you ready to listen? 2. Understanding the nature of letting go. Have you ever felt your heart cling to something that you know is slipping away? A relationship, a dream, a version of yourself that no longer fits who you are. Letting go often feels like a betrayal of everything you've worked for, everything you've loved. But what if I told you that letting go isn't about losing? It's about freeing yourself. It's about unburdening your soul and stepping into the life that's waiting for you. Most of us resist letting go because it feels like giving up. We think holding on shows strength, that perseverance at all costs is noble. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Holding on too tightly can destroy you. Like gripping a rope that's burning your hands, the harder you hold on, the deeper the pain. The Stoics understood this truth centuries ago. They taught that clinging to what we cannot control is the root of suffering. Instead, they urged us to accept life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said it best: "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Letting go isn't about indifference, it's about wisdom. It's about knowing what you can change and what you must accept. It's about realizing that some chapters of your life aren't meant to last forever, and that's okay. So how do you actually let go? Start by acknowledging what's holding you back. Maybe it's the regret of a past mistake, the fear of an uncertain future, or the pain of a broken bond. Whatever it is, name it. Bring it into the light, because you can't release what you refuse to confront. Next, ask yourself this: is holding on helping me or hurting me? Often we find that what we're clinging to is only weighing us down, keeping us from the freedom we deserve. Now comes the hard part: acceptance. This doesn't mean you're weak or that you've failed. On the contrary, acceptance is the ultimate act of courage. It's saying, I may not have control over what happened, but I have control over how I respond. In that choice lies your power. As you let go, you'll discover something unexpected: peace. The weight lifts, the pain softens, and you begin to see new possibilities that were hidden behind your fears. Letting go isn't the end. It's a beginning. It's your declaration of independence from what no longer serves you. Are you ready to take that leap? What are you holding on to that it's time to release? Let us know in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to find their freedom. And if this guide spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Life is too short to carry unnecessary weight. Let go and make space for what's meant for you. 3. Practicing amor fati, loving your fate. Imagine standing at the crossroads of your life, faced with events you never asked for, pain you never wanted, or setbacks you never expected. Most people curse their fate, resist it, and wish for a different hand of cards. But what if you could not only accept your fate, but learn to love it? What if every moment, no matter how difficult, became a step toward your growth and greatness? This is the essence of amor fati, the Stoic art of loving your fate. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? Love your fate. How can anyone love the heartbreak, the failure, the loss? But here's the thing, resisting what happens to you only magnifies your suffering. The Stoics believed that life doesn't owe you ease, comfort, or fairness. Instead, it offers you a gift, a chance to rise, to evolve, and to transform adversity into power. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius embodied this principle. He faced war, betrayal, and loss, yet wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." That is amor fati in action, embracing the flames of life and allowing them to illuminate your path instead of consuming you. How can you practice this powerful mindset in your life? It begins with a shift in perception. When challenges arise, stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What can I learn from this?" The universe isn't punishing you, it's shaping you. See each obstacle as a hidden lesson, each hardship as a necessary chapter in your story. By reframing your perspective, you can transform pain into fuel for your inner fire. Next, learn to embrace uncertainty. We often resist life's twists and turns because we crave control. But the truth is, control is an illusion. Life will unfold as it will, regardless of your plans. Instead of fighting against the tide, practice flowing with it. Trust that every experience, good or bad, has a purpose, even if you can't see it yet. Finally, express gratitude for everything. Not just for the good moments, but for the trials that strengthen you. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you've gained, from pain to purpose. It's the ultimate declaration of amor fati, that you wouldn't rewrite your story even if you could, because every chapter has brought you to this moment. Are you ready to turn your struggles into stepping stones and your fate into your ally? Amor fati isn't just a Stoic concept, it's a way of living boldly, fearlessly, and fully. So the next time life throws you a curveball, don't resist it, embrace it, love it, let it make you stronger. What's one challenge in your life you're ready to view through the lens of amor fati? Share your thoughts in the comments below and inspire someone else to do the same. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful insights. Remember, your fate isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Are you ready to love it? Fourth detachment, differentiating between need and want. Have you ever clung so tightly to something that it started to control you? A relationship, a dream, a possession, or even an idea. The tighter you hold on, the harder it becomes to breathe, as though your happiness hinges entirely on that one thing. But what if the secret to freedom isn't in holding on tighter, but in loosening your grip? What if the key to peace lies in mastering the art of detachment? Detachment doesn't mean indifference or cold-heartedness. It doesn't mean giving up on what matters to you. Instead, detachment is about letting go of the illusion that you need something external to complete you. It's about understanding the fine line between what you want and what you truly need. And here's the shocking truth. Most of what we think we need, we don't. The Stoics were masters of detachment. They believed that the root of human suffering lies in misplaced attachment, our tendency to tie our happiness to things outside our control. Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You may fetter my leg, but not my will." He understood that true freedom comes from within, not from external circumstances. No matter what happens outside of us, our inner peace is untouchable if we learn to detach. But how do you begin to practice detachment in a world that constantly tempts you to attach your worth to possessions, relationships, or achievements? Start by taking inventory of your emotional dependencies. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to so tightly that losing it would break me? It could be a person, a job, or even a dream you've been chasing for years. Once you've identified it, dig deeper. Is this something you truly need to thrive, or is it something you've convinced yourself you can't live without? The next step is practicing gratitude and presence. Detachment doesn't mean rejecting the things or people you care about. It means appreciating them without clinging to them. Cherish the present moment, but understand that nothing in life is permanent. Relationships change, possessions fade, and even dreams evolve. Instead of fearing loss, embrace it as a natural part of life. When you let go of the need to control or possess, you make space for joy, peace, and freedom. Finally, remind yourself of what truly matters. The Stoics believed that our happiness doesn't depend on wealth, status, or external validation. It comes from living in alignment with our values, cultivating inner strength, and finding contentment in simplicity. When you detach from the noise and focus on what truly fulfills you, you'll discover a freedom unlike anything you've ever known. So, what's one thing in your life you're ready to loosen your grip on? Share your journey in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step toward detachment. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into living with grace and strength. Remember, detachment isn't about loss. It's about gaining the freedom to truly live. The role of perspective, seeing the bigger picture. Have you ever felt trapped in a moment of despair, as if the world was caving in and there was no way out? A breakup, a missed opportunity, or an unexpected failure can make you feel as though your life is unraveling. But what if I told you that the way you see the situation isn't the problem, it's the lens you're looking through? What if, instead of being consumed by the moment, you could zoom out and see the bigger picture? The Stoics had a word for this practice: sympatheia. It's the idea of seeing yourself as part of a vast, interconnected whole. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, often reminded himself that every challenge is just one thread in the tapestry of life. He wrote, "Observe always that everything is the result of change, and get used to thinking that there is nothing nature loves so well as to change existing forms and to make new ones like them." In other words, what feels monumental now is just a small piece of a much larger story. So how can you apply this perspective to your own life? Start by imagining your problem as a single dot on a massive canvas. That argument you had, the mistake you made, or the opportunity you lost. It's just one moment among thousands that make up your life. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? 5 years from now? Most of the time, you'll realize it won't. This simple exercise can instantly shift your mindset from one of overwhelm to one of calm. Next, practice viewing your situation from a universal perspective. Imagine looking at Earth from space, watching your life unfold as part of the greater human story. Suddenly, that embarrassing failure or difficult decision feels much smaller, doesn't it? This isn't to minimize your feelings, but to help you realize that life keeps moving forward, and so can you. Finally, embrace the power of reframing. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, look at what you've gained or could gain from the experience. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth, every setback a chance to learn. That's not just positive thinking, it's Stoic wisdom. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you shift your perspective, you free yourself from the prison of the moment. You begin to see setbacks as stepping stones, failures as lessons, and pain as part of the process of becoming stronger. Life's challenges lose their power to overwhelm you because you understand they're just chapters in a much larger book. Are you ready to take a step back and see your life from a new vantage point? Share your story in the comments. How have you shifted your perspective to overcome challenges? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful insights into mastering life with grace and strength. Remember, the bigger picture is always waiting. Are you ready to see it? 6. Practicing stillness, the daily ritual of reflection. In a world that demands more, does more, and expects more, it's easy to feel like you're constantly chasing something, always moving, always doing. The pressure to be productive, to always be on, can leave you feeling exhausted and disconnected from your own self. But what if I told you the secret to unlocking your full potential isn't in doing more, but in doing less? What if stillness, not action, holds the key to clarity and strength? In the chaos of daily life, we often forget one simple truth. Stillness is where answers are born. It's in moments of quiet reflection that we gain insight, regroup, and reconnect with our deepest values. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. For them, stillness wasn't just an occasional luxury, it was a daily ritual. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled an empire and faced endless challenges, still made time every day for reflection. His meditations weren't just philosophical musings, they were a form of mental housekeeping, a way of restoring balance and perspective amidst the storm. So, how can you embrace stillness in your own life? It begins with setting aside intentional time to pause. Start by carving out just 10 minutes a day, yes, just 10 minutes, to sit in silence. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on nothing but your breath. This might seem like a small, even insignificant act, but it's more powerful than you can imagine. The purpose isn't to empty your mind or suppress your thoughts, but to simply be in the moment without distractions. At first, stillness might feel uncomfortable. Your mind will race, your thoughts will wander, and you might even question the point of it all. But that's the beauty of it. The more you practice stillness, the more you'll learn to observe your thoughts without judgment. You'll begin to notice patterns, recognize emotional triggers, and develop a deeper understanding of your inner world. Stillness is not about escaping life, it's about engaging with it on a deeper level. But here's the real magic. In the stillness, you will find strength. By making time for daily reflection, you train yourself to respond to life's challenges with clarity and purpose. You'll learn to meet adversity not with reaction, but with calm, measured action. The wisdom you gain during these moments of stillness will become your anchor when the storm of life inevitably hits. What would your life look like if you dedicated just a few moments each day to stillness? What insights could you uncover? What strength could you uncover within yourself? Make stillness a part of your daily routine and watch how it transforms your mindset and your life. Are you ready to take the first step toward inner peace? Let us know how you plan to incorporate stillness into your day. Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering insights. Stillness isn't the absence of action, it's the foundation of true strength. Are you ready to find yours? 7. Cultivating resilience, the art of bouncing back stronger. What if you could face life's most challenging moments with the same calm strength as a seasoned warrior? What if every setback, no matter how painful, could be the catalyst for an even greater comeback? Resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. And while many people seek comfort and ease, the Stoics taught us that true strength is forged in the fires of hardship. Resilience is not a trait you're born with, it's a skill you can cultivate. It's the ability to bounce back from life's toughest blows with greater wisdom, strength, and clarity than before. The Stoics, particularly Seneca and Epictetus, saw adversity not as something to avoid, but as a teacher, an opportunity to refine one's character. As Seneca put it, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. But how can you build resilience when the weight of the world feels like it's crushing you? It begins with a shift in mindset. Resilience is about how you respond to adversity, not about avoiding it. The first step is accepting that pain, disappointment, and failure are not obstacles, they're part of the journey. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks will inevitably occur. But the Stoic secret is this: you can control how you respond. Start by embracing the discomfort. Instead of running from pain, lean into it. The next time you face a setback, whether it's a career failure, a personal loss, or an unexpected challenge, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What strengths have been awakened by this experience? It's easy to become consumed by negative emotions, but resilience lies in reframing the situation. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, contains the seed of growth. Another key to resilience is taking action in the face of fear. Often we become paralyzed by uncertainty, unsure of what the next step should be, but the Stoics taught that the best way to overcome fear is to act in spite of it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the obstacles you face are not there to stop you, they're there to push you forward. By taking deliberate action, you build momentum and gain confidence, no matter how small the steps. Finally, resilience is about self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things go wrong, but Stoicism teaches that we must treat ourselves with the same kindness we would extend to a friend. When faced with failure, don't berate yourself. Acknowledge the pain, learn from it, and move forward with renewed determination. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding pain. It's about rising above it with grace and strength. Are you ready to build the resilience that will allow you to face anything life throws at you? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what obstacles you're turning into opportunities. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into cultivating strength, wisdom, and grace. True resilience is forged in fire. Are you ready to become unbreakable? The power of presence, living in the now. Have you ever found yourself trapped in the cycle of past regrets or future anxieties, unable to truly enjoy the moment in front of you? It's as if your mind is constantly racing, either replaying old mistakes or worrying about what's to come. But what if the key to true peace and fulfillment wasn't in fixing the past or controlling the future? What if it was simply in the present moment, right here, right now? The Stoics were masters of the present moment. They understood that the only time we truly have is the one we are living in. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This is more than just a suggestion. It's a call to action. The present moment is where life unfolds, where your actions matter, and where your power lies. But in a world full of distractions, staying present can feel like a Herculean task. So, how do you embrace the power of presence? It begins with awareness. The first step is simply noticing when your mind wanders away from the moment. We often get caught up in thoughts about what has happened or what might happen, but we miss out on what's happening right now. The key is to practice mindfulness. Bring your attention back to the present moment without judgment. When you notice your thoughts drifting, gently guide them back to what's in front of you, whether it's a conversation, a task, or just the sensation of your breath. The second step is letting go of the need for control. So much of our anxiety comes from our desire to control the uncontrollable, what others think, what might happen tomorrow, or how events will unfold. But the Stoics taught that the only thing we can control is how we respond. When you focus on the present, you release the need to control every outcome. Instead, you invest your energy in what you can influence right now. Finally, practice gratitude for the present moment. It's easy to overlook the beauty of everyday life when we're constantly chasing the next thing. But the truth is, the present moment holds everything you need. Whether it's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of laughter, or the peace of a quiet afternoon, the present moment is full of blessings waiting to be noticed. By shifting your focus to the here and now, you can unlock a deep sense of fulfillment that nothing in the future can give you. Living in the now isn't just about slowing down or being present for the sake of being present. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about realizing that this moment, right here, is where you can make the biggest difference in your life. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. But this moment, this one right now, is yours to shape. Are you ready to step into the power of the present moment? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. How do you plan to live more fully in the now? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom on mastering life with grace and strength. Remember, the present is all we truly have. Are you ready to make the most of it? Conclusion: embracing silence, strength, and grace. As we close this journey through Stoic wisdom, remember that the path to letting go with grace and strength is not a destination. It's a lifelong practice. Each of the principles we've explored, from detachment to presence, from resilience to amor fati, offers you the tools to face life's challenges with a calm mind, an open heart, and unwavering strength. In a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, the real power lies in the quiet spaces, the moments of reflection, stillness, and acceptance. It is in these moments that we find the freedom to let go of what no longer serves us and make room for what truly matters. Just like the Stoics taught, life is full of things beyond our control, but how we respond to them, that's always up to us. So, as you step into your own journey, carry these lessons with you, embrace the challenges, love your fate, and remember that you have everything you need inside of you to let go and rise stronger. The quiet strength you seek is already there, waiting to be awakened. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. I hope it has inspired you to take the next step in your own journey of growth, inner peace, and strength. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. What's one lesson you'll carry forward from today's discussion? If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more powerful insights. And as always, keep embracing the silence. It's where your true power lies. Until next time, stay strong, stay graceful, and keep growing. Goodbye for now, and take care.